Hi there, this is a video response to Pinky McCoversong's Eating is a Serious Business, of which eating is a very serious business. And I'm going to show you one of my favourite snacks. It's not particularly a Scottish snack, although it does involve a food stuff that is usually considered to be Scottish, although it is very popular in the north of England and many other places on the planet. What I'm going to make for you today is a bacon and egg and black pudding roll. Now a roll is, well, I'll show you the roll first before I take you into the world of the black pudding. A roll is a bread roll. I can get the damn thing out. Just a roll, piece of bread, it's like a bun, more flavoury kind of bun. Black pudding, although this actually doesn't look very black at the moment. There we go, it's a bit of black pudding. Kind of looks a bit red. Now there's a reason for that, and I'll tell you. Now, those of you who are maybe a little bit on the squeamish side and don't particularly like to know what goes into your food, I would advise that you cover your ears in a moment, and I'll let you know when it's safe, and I'll give you a thumbs up. That means it'll be okay to listen again. So, cover your ears. Now, black pudding, or blood sausage, or blood pudding, is named because it is actually made from...
Hey Gary, there's your power drill back, I'll just put it on the table.
Congealed pig's blood boiled up with oatmeal and suet and scraps of meat in an intestine. Oh, wait a minute. No. Anyway. The reason they use pig's blood is because of its high fat content, and fat actually tastes good. Let's not beat about the bush here. It gives what's known as a mouth round fullness that you don't get in these sort of low fat food equivalents. Typically today's black pudding doesn't come in an intestine but a plastic sort of exterior cover, which isn't very edible. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some bacon, and then a piece of black pudding, and then a fried egg on the top. Now, you guys in America would probably want to garnish this further with say maybe some lettuce, sliced tomato or two, but frankly that's just useless nutrients. We don't want anything like that in this. It just gets in the way of the fat and the cholesterol, which is what makes it taste good. However, there is a lot of oatmeal in your black pudding, and oatmeal does actually absorb cholesterol, so you know, it's not all that bad. Now typically, I would normally grill the bacon and the black pudding, but unfortunately our grill has broken, so I'm going to have to resort to the good old-fashioned method of frying them. So let's get some heat here. Sunflower oil, not vegetable oil, healthier for you. All to do with the polys and monounsaturates. I think it's meant to be high in polyunsaturates, low in saturates, which is probably not going to make the slightest bit of difference when we actually start cooking everything else. Now, preferably use a back bacon, not a streaky bacon, and in this case I'm using a smoked bacon. Get a good bacon as well, and don't get one of those sort of value ones. Just a couple of rashers is usually all that's needed. So let's see, get this open. Lovely bacon. Yum yum yum. Get the oil nice and warm. There we go. Now, one of the best sounds ever. Hope the camera's picking that up. sizzling bacon. Oh yes, listen to that. So two's enough. Wash my hand before I touch anything else. Black pudding. There we go. And I'll cheat a little here. I'll use a pot. I'll do the egg in that one. I'll need the oil again. Lovely, lovely. The bacon. Oh. As you can see, the black pudding is now living up to its name. As the blood is heated, it turns black. Turn these over. There we go. As I say, I would normally grill this, but I'm actually using a type of black pudding that I've never used before, and it's actually kind of getting a bit crumbly, but never mind. Right, none of your low-fat spreads here. Good old butter, organic butter. We don't use margarines anymore, ever since we found out that margarine is one molecule away from plastic. Yeah, that's what you're putting in your body. Apparently, if you were to put butter and margarine outside, during the summer, for example, the flies wouldn't go anywhere near the margarine because it's basically synthetic. It's an artificial food form. So, we have butter, and as long as it's in moderation, it's a simple fat, meaning that your body can actually deal with it. Providing you undertaking enough exercise, it's all about balance. I don't eat this kind of food all the time. Just on days with a Y in it. So that's coming along nicely. As I say, this bit of black pudding is actually crumbling quite a bit here. Let's have a look at the bacon. Oh yes, baby, look at that. Just nice. We'll get the egg on now. Just a little tip, just use a small, this is actually a milk pot. It contains the egg, contains the oil, you don't have to use as much oil. It makes it easier if you're just frying a single egg. Now, also very important is your accompaniment. And in this case, it's a cup of tea. In as big a mug as you can find. I'm using Assam tea, which is an Indian tea. Famous tea from India with a strong malty flavour and rich colour. Flavour strength 3, so it's one of the stronger teas. Some sugar. Now, oh, look at me. I'll clean that up later. Brown demerara, unrefined. There we go. Just about ready. I wish you could smell this. It's one of those meals that doesn't actually look great. There's no way of making a good looking bacon, egg and black pudding roll. But it tastes absolutely amazing. It's like, have you seen the movie Spanglish, where Adam Sandler makes this fantastic looking sandwich? Well, this is my equivalent. Okay, I think we've got everything's about ready. Let's get this stuff on the roll. squash that down a bit. And the egg. Now I quite like my fried eggs with that crispy brown base on them. It just gives them that nice crunchiness. So the egg goes on there, like that. Over there. And then just put the top down. Give it a wee gentle squeeze. Oh yes, look at that. My egg's just ejaculated all over the place. Pour the tea. Now I like my tea to be really strong, so I'm going to leave that for about 10 minutes. If there's ever anything that could be relied upon when I'm cooking, it's that I always have an audience. Isn't that right? Well, as they say, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Oh baby, come to Papa.